Welcome to Dark Tower Month 4 Comic a Day, and I'm doing things a little differently this month, but we are almost done with this month, so if you don't know by now, go back and check. But if you do know, then you know that I am featuring my partner in crime, Criff.
Hi. I had something and then I completely lost it.
From Bard and Criff Vlog. Format is just going to be a bit looser with analysis throughout the recap bit. So massive spoilers are massive for everything Dark Tower related this month. You've been warned. And we smash open this issue with the Council of the Alliance. It'd be great if we had one of those 2-page, fluff pieces that's been in everything else.
No, it's just the Council. That's who they are.
Yeah,
They're the Alliance against Farson. They tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah, how dare the fluff pieces that should be setting, that usually just goes, and here's Roland being broody.
Well, yeah, this has nothing to do with Roland's brooding. It has to do with the Alliance.
Touché. So anyways, Roland is talking with the council about Farson and whatnot, though he does bring up that they really are going to move camp after a local mother and son were kidnapped. Fairly certain a 6-year-old to the face should kill somebody, though. Then we go with them breaking down the tent with Eileen and Jamie sparring. Roland says, "Sup?" Eileen gets all weak in the knees, and Jamie throws her over his shoulder. It's actually a really good scene of just, I don't want to say it, but it's close to normal as they can get. It's humanizing and...
Right, and it even shows even Eileen getting, flustered and kind of not really upset, but that's the only word I can think of right now, about Jamie's comment about how he wants to know what box that Eileen would like to keep Roland in, and she just responds to him with, "Shut up." Which
is your favorite scene,
isn't it? It is my favorite shut up in the entire Dark Tower universe.
And they're also talking about they need to go out for recruiting. But Randolph says, and yes, I wrote it wrong in the script saying Roland, but Criff made sure to point out it was Randolph. Good job, buddy.
It was a whole entirely scrapped take where we had a little argument about it.
He also suggests checking the ruins again for Randolph's family, but Randolph knows where his family is as he runs off into a secret cave where Martin is holding them prisoner, although his wife is dead.
As of now, she's dead.
Well, yeah, as of now.
She was alive up until that point, but apparently Randolph was late for their rendezvous.
So she became late. So yep, he is a traitor, telling Martin all of their plans and pretty much screwing over the Alliance. Because let's be honest here, without so much of the betrayal and treachery to say, the Gilead team would be winning.
To be fair, he's not a traitor for the sake of being a traitor. He's doing it to protect his family.
So anyways, elsewhere, there's this huge ritual orgy thing going on.
Yeah, you got orgy vibes from that too?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a massive carnal orgy-ness going on. They're praising the pumps. It's like that rave orgy from the second Matrix movie.
Yeah, where it's
where they're all riled into this animalistic hooting and hollering, and they're at a gas station.
I don't want to call it a gas station. There's a singular pump, which they then sacrifice a sheep to.
And then they're going to sacrifice a cage full of people. But Roland and his gang sort of crash it and save the caged men, who are going to be sacrificed. And boy, does it go a bit insane as Roland then runs to the cage, grabs it, swings on it so that Eileen can take the shot at the rope holding it up. It's just like a really damn good scene.
And the thing of it is, Roland didn't care who took the shot.
That's true, because he's literally just... He doesn't even think twice about it. He's like, okay, now someone shoot! We can't see through the smoke balls, man.
And Eileen's like, screw you. Bang!
I just love it, and they even get some new recruits out of it. Plus some great banter from Eileen about how she was, she was sort of trying to gloat with just going, hey, I shot that rope. And then, everyone just turns around and goes, if you say so, good on ya.
Way to go.
I think it's more about the gunslinger credo that, you don't need to gloat about it. It's kind of, you did what was expected of you.
Right.
Good job.
You listen to the order of your king. Congrats.
But I just love, because it is an awesome scene, and the banter and the dynamics and just everything works perfectly in it. And to wrap up this issue, Randolph takes Shimi to Martin, who wants to kill the boy. But Shimi gets his hands on Merlin's grapefruit to tell Roland that Randolph is a traitor.
Martin doesn't want to kill Shimi. Because his exact words, no, not yet, he's far too valuable.
You're right.
Because he got touched by the white. Because he got touched by Gon. He has God power.
Show us on the doll where Gon touched you. But anyways...
Gon tends to go for the navel. The white is a lot dirtier.
But sadly, Roland doesn't actually hear what he says before he passes out.
Can't use your superpowers if you're dying.
So I like the idea of this issue that there's the larger forces outside of Gilead and our quartet that our heroes are not exactly in, but they're on the outskirts of, kind of. Like with the Council, the Alliance, and everything like that.
Yeah, it's showing more of, them being a struggling band of misfits, which they are.
And the best part, honestly, I think would be showing our heroes taking on some religious fanatics, zealots, just because it was fun. It was epic, and honestly, I truly wish that we could say screw it to all of the canon of Dark Tower and have Peter Davis just writing a comic series based off this group dynamic.
Well, he can, but we're not screwing the canon of Dark Tower. I will end people for screwing with the canon.
What I meant by that is pretty much have the same setup, have the same thing, pretty much do what Jodorowsky did with Dune, and take all the elements and then turn it into a book that's very similar, inspired by the Dark Tower, but not...
That I'd be fine with. Just change some character names around.
Now his name is Oland.
No, because that's what Billy Bumbler calls him. A very specific Billy Bumbler.
That gets impaled.
Oh, you made me sad.
And eaten by a giant spider.
Stop it!
Overall, this issue was pretty boss. It didn't really, bring up anything huge, but what did happen in it, I was enjoying.
It was a big setup comic, is what it was. It introduced us to the Council and gave us everything we need to know about them. Shut up if you think otherwise. It, got us some new recruits. It showed Randolph's betrayal and why he's doing it. And it did something to Shimi.
We don't know what, because that's the last time we see Shimi, at least...
for a while.
So come back tomorrow. At least one of our hearts breaks horribly, horribly, horribly.
It's not mine. Bye!